Fellas, we are here today just talking about a little bit of 2K, man. It's been very eventful. 2K, you can say that, they lost a little bit of the player base these last 2 months, and now they picked it back up, and CM Punk got people playing this game, rightfully so, because it is one of the best move sets right now in the game, in my humble opinion. It's really, really fun, and I think they really did a great job with the DLC, but we're here to talk about that. Kiro, what do you think about this DLC? So I know you're somebody who hasn't been too fond of the game this year. You feel that it's very
Yeah,
similar, but does
mm.
this DLC really gravitate you back, get you back, sir?
It did. So far, it did because playing as CM Punk because of his moveset, his whole presentation. They gave this man like four different entrance and victory animations. Man, as singles entrance, title entrance. He has six new taunts, different wake up taunt. Like almost all of his moveset consists of like new moves, newly mocap moves. All of them look super smooth too. Like they're really well done. The elbow drop looks sweet. I really wanted a new GTS animation. We got it, and it's beautiful. Like the way he sells after
Nice.
doing the GTS too. I like it. We were hoping, and I myself was not too hopeful that we would get like a second row pedigree animation, Pepsi plunge, basically. Um, we wouldn't even get it as a super finisher. That's what I thought. But not only did we get a new animation, we got like another older Pepsi plunge animation there too. So we got two super finishers for CM Punk. And what I like about the new Pepsi plunge animation is that he sells it as if he's injured, which is I think very realistic because, like Kenny says, he gets injured all the time, man. What can you do?
Absolutely true.
But yeah, this has been a blast. Like I don't remember the last time where I picked a wrestler and played with him for like 15 matches. That's right. And I wasn't bored. Like it's just fun. It's just fun.
I agree. It definitely was a good time with CM Punk. No pun intended there. But Kenny, let me know, man. What you thinking?
Yeah, Kiddo, you said you don't know the last time you picked a wrestler and played with them 15 times and had that much fun. I don't know the last time I picked a wrestler and beat him up 15 times and had that much fun. It was so great, man. I got the bloody CM Punk on the thumbnail today, man. It's beautiful him being in there. I don't know about his moveset because to be honest with y'all, I actually used the second controller to pick CM Punk, so he couldn't like fight back while I was
Yeah.
getting the thumbnail shots. So yeah, we tore him down today. So yeah, I'm excited to have him in there. That Pepsi plunge is cool though. Maybe I put it on a created wrestler, but I will never be able to see CM Punk do it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. But guys, have any of you played with the Dudleys or Sandman or Terry Funk?
Of course, the Dudleys. I played with all of them at least a couple of matches, and I think Bubba Ray Dudley is my favorite. Oh no, I like Bubba Ray Dudley because he has that pop up Bubba cutter,
Yeah.
and that's like perfect for Randy Orton or for your creative wrestler. It's just a sweet move, and I especially like Sandman because I've only seen like a very small amount of his work, and he's like this basically kind of middle-aged old dad dude, but he also goes insane, with the weapons, and he also
Yeah.
does like crazy Hurricane Rana from the top rope. It's like, holy crap, this guy is insane. Like he's like a perfect amalgamy of ECW basically. So I actually
Yeah,
was
yeah,
surprised, and like 2K didn't show us one thing, and that was him doing the beer bashing to his head.
Yeah.
yeah.
In the videos, it was just that. But if you have the blood on in the game,
It
if you
does
don't, you should
show.
turn it on. Yeah, he literally bleeds like he's John Moxley or
Love it.
Goldberg. You know what I
The
mean? I like it.
the only
Yeah, I
kink.
will say. Oh,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Ah,
I would say I was very impressed with what they did with this patch because it does look like they went above and beyond. Like, so we know CM Punk came back late last year, but they didn't just throw him in the game like, oh, let's just get him in there. Like Kiddo said, they actually got his moves in there. His
mm,
model looks great. Again, like Kiddo pointed out in the previous video, he doesn't have much facial animation when he's
yeah.
walking out, but I mean, in match and everything, the model looks great. Definitely can't complain about it. They put new moves in here with the patch to go along with the Sandman, so they went
Mm,
above and beyond. So if the future patches are like this, and I'm really looking forward to them as well. Just us getting things that we don't even know is going to be in the game, but those
mm.
surprises really make the patches for me. Patches, updates, whatever you want to call them.
No, for sure. I mean, you hit it right on the head. The three weapons that we got a barbed wire bat, we got a door, and
Or
we got a light tube as well.
mm,
Which a lot of people are like, oh, they have similar animations to, for example, the light tube has a similar animation to the candlestick. It might be the same,
Yeah.
which it is ultimately an L in the end. But I do appreciate that there is a lot
Yeah.
more just weapon uh
Variety.
variety. Yes, that's the word that I was looking for in the game, that that
Mhm.
you can go and grab the barbed wire bat, hit somebody with it, just things like that, man. I am a fan of that, regardless of them not doing that, because at this point in the game came out, and as cliche as it sounds, they don't really have to give us new weapons. I mean, you gave us
Right.
like
Yeah.
8 new weapons when the game came out at retail, and it's not me giving them a pass. It's just
No, you're
they
right.
don't have to. You know what I'm saying? This is just a whatever. Have this. This is a surprise, and that's the way I took it. So I'm not really too upset at it. I like the door. The door I found it random, but I
Mhm.
thought it was cool. So do you guys
Yeah.
like the weapons and all that?
I do love it. I wish, like you said, like they're kind of very similar. I wish with the barbed wire bat, like when you hit them with that, I think they should bleed immediately. It's
Right
a
away.
sharp object. They should bleed right away when you
Yep.
hit them with it. Light tubes, uh, light tubes. When you see them break in wrestling, it's like a kind of a
Spectacle.
it's a moment because of the way
Yeah.
they explode, but they
Mm.
don't really do that in this game. So it's
Yep.
just kind of like one of the other weapons. The door, I was looking at one of those videos on X, and they threw him into the rope on the door, and when it broke, it just chuck across the arena. Like,
Yeah.
yo, I've never seen a door break like that. But hey, you know what? Again, they didn't have to put the
Uh,
weapons in there, so I'll take
how's
it.
the door? Because I didn't get to test the weapons yet. Like, is it like a table, but you
Very
can't put it down?
very similar to a table.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But when it breaks though from the corner, it's like the piece just goes. It just flings
Okay, it's
like.
buggy. Okay.
Yeah, it's funny. I was like, oh, this is crazy.
Mm, mm.
yeah. Are these weapons exclusive to like Sandman matches, or do you got to like put them in
No,
the
you
weapon
can use
wheel?
them for whatever you want.
Yeah,
So they're
there's a menu.
yeah, so you can use them to everything. But guys, we covered the weapons, we covered the DLC. Now, how do you guys feel about this patch? I know that Kenny mentioned it. They went above and beyond with a lot of the stuff that they added. They went and added even entrances like
Yeah.
Chelsea Green
Yeah.
and Piper
Yep.
Neven, which they like. When you think about that, it's like, whoa, they actually went and got those entrances in there. So, are you guys a fan of this? Them doing that? Obviously, they still got
Sure.
a lot to work on, but like this patch just shows that they cared.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
like you
kind of
said.
I'm kind of
I was just
pissed,
gonna say,
Kenny.
like you said, when you look at it, you're like, that's just something they didn't have to do. But just for wrestlers on the undercard, they're going to get their entrances together. I think it's big.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
but
saying.
they should tell us, man. Like, it did something cool. Tell us. I don't know. Like, we had to find it through X and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That like so and so got his Titantron changed, or The Rock 2024. Just casually just
Oh,
drop him
let's not
without
talk
an
about
S.
that.
Yeah.
It's bad. I didn't see
I
that.
personally, for me, I want it to be full blown final boss, and it wasn't. But
Yeah. I see what you're saying, Kenny. With the Persona cards though, I'm really glad that they're finally doing stuff. It is disappointing how they're doing it though, because I did
Mm.
find out for Roman Reigns you gotta pull Amethyst Sami Zayn out of packs, which is already really hard with the
Yeah.
odds, and then you gotta go into a live event and beat Roman, which is the easiest out of the two, of course. But
Mm.
for that, you probably got to spend real money, which at this point is like you're paying for what you're getting, but you gotta like gamble for the Sami Zayn,
yeah, I was gonna say
which
the
I'm not
gamble
a
aspect.
fan of. If anything, bro, just put the Persona card in the market and let me buy
Mm-hmm.
it at that.
Yeah,
Don't make me gamble. And I think that's what it is. If a person wants to get it, get it. If you don't, you don't. But at least don't make me gamble for it. And I think that's where I draw the line with these type of things, because now I got to go out there and gamble if I want this Roman Reigns.
Yeah. I
yeah, I
think
think that's the point, though.
we need
Yeah,
a cancel Christmas button so we can press it
yeah,
for
for
moments like
sure.
this.
But
Yeah,
we were not expecting The Rock 2024, which I thought was pretty cool to get in there, man. I thought that was a good one.
Mm.
How do you guys feel about that? I know Kenny already said he wanted Final Boss, which I
final
think we
boss
might get
with the
Final Boss, being that they
Versace
dropped
type
this one.
jacket, white, coming out with the music. Stopping in the middle of the entrance, the music changed. Oh man, come on!
You know,
Probably
Brian,
the greatest entrance of all time to me.
how you said they should put it in the marketplace? Like, if they're gonna do that, like we're gonna be able to pay money and buy it, then I would expect what Kenny is saying right there. The theme song, the whole shebang. If we're paying for it,
Yeah.
man, you gotta give it to us like
Full
properly.
blown.
Full
But
blown.
yeah, But the thing is, if you were paying for it, let's say they put Final Boss Rock in there, $5, you just buy them. Then they're gonna lose money on people buying packs to try
The
to
thing is, they'll
randomly
never
get
put
them,
them
the
in for five
gambling thing.
dollars. They'll
No.
never do that, man. Like their prices are kind of crazy. I could see them if they were ever to put them in the market, $25 at the least.
For one wrestler?
Oh,
Bro,
No,
that's how bad the My Faction gets based on the
Absolutely
prices that I've
not.
seen. Yeah, bro, it's
that would
kind of OD.
that would be like inviting a whole lot of mockery from everybody, not
Yeah.
just from the wrestling crowd.